IceBerg Sea. Written by Rob Mascarelli. Illustrated by Frank Grau Jr. Narrated by Jillian Manice. Daylight appears with the morning sunrise. I see an iceberg moving right before my eyes, drifting slowly in a cold water bath, moving with the current, creating a path. Floating alone? How could this be? Is he lost in the vast and wide open sea? I dive into the water and swim by his side next to the iceberg. I'm as small as a fly. I greet this large fellow with a great big hello, but he stays still and silent, all covered in snow. I climb up on the iceberg's cold, frozen shore. Maybe he is sleeping. I think I heard him snore. I scurry on up to the tippity top, only to find a frozen teardrop. Mr. Iceberg, it's me, a little penguin from the sea. What is the matter? Are you sad and lonely? The iceberg replies in a deep, muffled voice, I was swept out to sea without any choice. The ocean commands that I move on ahead without my loving family and my best cousin Ed. My snow-covered coat matches the blue-gray sky. No one will see me as I float on by. So now I move on, as lost as can be, drifting in the waters of the iceberg sea. I felt sad for the iceberg, who was floating alone. I had to do something, so I swam toward his home. I followed the current for hours that day. To my surprise, his family was already on their way. I showed them the way to the place where we met. But Mr. Iceberg was gone, and it was almost sunset. I looked all around, and what caught my eye? A beautiful diamond, only 3 inches high. I swam even closer. I just needed to see, could this be Mr. Iceberg, who was swept out to sea? Mr. Iceberg transformed, crystal blue, shining bright. His beautiful colors reflected the evening light. His family had found him. At last they were together, never to be separated again. Not now, not ever. The end.